Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm your host, Skylar Severigo, and today's not going to be a fun episode. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I just wanted to start on the file select screen because we haven't seen that in a while, and I want to just show the progress that you can see the progress you've made, all the hearts you have, and all the stones and medallions you've collected, and you can also see the number of deaths that you had, just to show that I have actually not died. I promise you, I haven't died and reset the recording or anything. If I die on screen, I will show it, but well, if last episode was any indication, I could die. Who knows if I suck that much. But yeah, I have 0 deaths, and this is file 2. Not that that's important for anything. But I mostly wanted to show what happens when you reset the game as an adult. You start back in the Temple of Time. You don't start back at your house. I guess we could start this episode by coming back to where the sword is. And Sheik is there again. What's today's poem? You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunt the temple and awakened the sage. I'm sorry, I need like the androgynous voice. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains. Ain't no mountain high enough. Underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. That's right, you're able to become a child again, and this is something we can and will have to do at some point, just not right now. But the real reason to come back here, the time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. So yes, you can learn a warping stone to come back to the Temple of Time. Even though you could just reset the game, I guess, but I guess if you don't want to do that. And it's a pretty song too, like all the rest of them. Your turn! So peaceful. You have learned the Prelude of Light. Prelude. Prelude. Sorry. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. That is so beautiful. Skylar, we shall meet again. If I could turn back time. Oh wait, I can. Alright, so we're not going to do that right now. Not too much for us to do as a kid again. Yeah, so let's just leave. I will meet you back at Kakariko Village. BRB. Okay, everyone, I'm back at Kakariko Village, and the music is playing properly this time. I have my TV a little higher this time, at the risk of having some echoing. But oh well, I've had it before. We'll deal. And I believe now we have over 50 Skulltulas, so let's collect our prize for 50. I believe straight back here. I'm so happy everyone's back. Oh no, that's one I already talked to. Maybe it was this one. Yes, there we go. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. A heart piece, and with that a full heart container. So now that we've collected 50, there are no more prizes until we collect all 100, because all his children have now been saved, except for him. He'll even mention that. Thank you for saving my kids. What? Me? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I've already destroyed 52 spiders of the curse so far, so that's fine. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I like the underhanded, you know, that's fine. You know, don't worry about it. Go on your merry way. So we don't get a prize until 100, so we're just going to keep collecting them and not worry about that until later. And we'll see what 100 Skulltula prize is. So we still have 48 more to go. But now that we have a bow, we can deal with this nastiness. Yeah, you may remember the slingshot game. This is actually the same game, except this time the order that the rupees appear is randomized every time you play, so you can't predict where it's going to be, so you just kind of have to keep watching and don't miss. Please, do not miss. Yeah, let's play. Fuck it. Told you, this is not going to be a fun episode. Already, right away. Oh! Alright. No! Oh, fuck my life. Or maybe it isn't random. I don't know, maybe. I thought it was random, but maybe it's just a completely different order and it's the same order every time, but let's find out. Got a free try, so let's do it. Oh, it is random. Okay. The second one will always appear right after that one. Gotta be ready for that one that jumps. Alright, I think I got it this time. Does that one always last? Alright, that went a lot better than the first time around. And we get bigger quiver, so now we can hold 40 arrows. Which will be good for what I'm unfortunately about to do. This is something that is an unfortunate side effect of wanting to 100% this game. Is there anything else I can do here? I don't think so. No. Alright, we're fine then. Let's not and say we did. I don't want to do this. Can someone do this for me? So what I'm about to do is, you may notice that we have 3 bottles. And it looks like there's room for a 4th. To get that 4th one is a bit of a pain in the ass. Do you remember a couple episodes back when I was riding through Hyrule Field and I saw a big Poe? Yeah, we gotta kill all those things. Ugh. And you're gonna need a Pona for it because they only appear when you're on horseback. And you need a bow for it because you need to shoot them while on horseback, which is something you can do. Where did you come from? So, God, this is not gonna be fun. I don't know how long this episode is gonna take. But you can see now you can use arrows while on horseback. Maybe if I'm like really good at this, it won't be so bad. Nope! What? I got you! You son of a bitch! Yeah, this is an indicator for how this is gonna go. So, you know the drill. I'll be cutting around. Got it. Get off the horse. Get off the horse. Before it disappears. I don't need it to disappear. And I worked so hard to actually get it. Do you want to catch it? Hell yes. Alright, so that's 1. 9 more to go. Nope. And they don't always appear, too. Sometimes you kind of have to cycle back around. Oh, shit. Oh, I noticed that too late. Alright, there's another one. I guess if you don't shoot, like, rapid fire, you will get it more easily. Because it has those invincibility frames. Alright, so 8 more to go. Good lord. Fuck me. Oh, I got it! That was cool. Did not anticipate that one. I thought I lost that one. Alright, so you can only carry as many as you have, as many bottles as you have, so I have 3 right now, so you don't want to go collecting, you don't want to go shooting some more, because then you won't be able to collect them without a bottle. So let's go and sell them to that ghost guy, so we can continue. Open the door, please. What? Open the door. Oh. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. But stupid. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll give you 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Yes. Yes. Same shit. Back to our hunt. As I try to recall where like half of them are. Got it. A couple of these are really in really difficult places too, so that doesn't really help. So that's one of, so that's 4. 6 to go. This one's gonna be really difficult. He just flies away. Ugh, that one's really hard. Damn it! Got it. That's when I thought it was going to be hard. I guess I hit it at just the right angle. So that's 5. I got 5 more. Oh, God, this is a pain in the ass. Oh my God! Stop, 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 stop. Stop moving. That's the hardest one. Because you can't move while you're doing that shit. Alright, let's go sell some more, and then we'll resume to get the last 4. Opponent, you were not even in that direction. Don't even give me that bullshit. Damn it! Why? I had that one. Got that one. Number 7. Get on the horse. Get on the horse. Save a horse, ride a big Poe. Got that one. Number 8. This honestly isn't taking as long as I thought it would. I thought it would take me like over an hour. It's a half hour, and I've gotten 8 of them, so that's really not bad. Man, that's complete assery. They're gonna come from the other direction. Number 9. We know exactly where the last one is, so this is in the bag. Alright, we gotta sell these though, because we're up to 3 bottles full. Leaving us the last one. Yes! That is number 10, ladies and gentlemen. It only took me 40, well, not, like, shoot, how many minutes did that take? About 30 minutes. Because I started, yeah, I didn't quite start at the 1 mark, so, oh, thank God. Alright, let's go sell it and get our prize. You'll win a really big prize. I think it's interesting to note, even though we're in the future and Hyrule Castle no longer exists, You can still see it back there. A little bit of an oversight. Because you can even see when you cross town there that there's a different castle. Likely Ganon's in the distance. Alright, let's sell this thing. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. But stupid, this is a big board. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Wait a minute, wow. You have earned 1,000 points. Young man, you are a genuine ghost hunter. Is that what you expected me to say? Because of you, I have extra inventory of big Poes, so this will be the last time I can buy a ghost. You're thinking about what I promised would happen when you earned 1,000 points. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this. So you earn an empty bottle, which, ironically, you earn a prize, which would have made doing what it took to get it a little bit easier, because you would have been able to hold more than 3 at once, and you would only have to go out, 3 times. So, yeah, great. Thanks for that. This is not something I ever did as a kid, because it was just way too difficult. I always just, left it at 3 bottles, which was always enough. It's, 3 bottles is definitely enough. Even 2 bottles, I think, is enough. 4 bottles, definitely a bit of overkill. Like, if you're really cautious and need more fairies and you want to carry some potions, then yeah, I guess. But I think the price is definitely not worth the effort. If you're not playing to 100%. You just want to play with what you need. This is definitely one of those things. I don't think I'm gonna cut the episode here, because that would only amount to, I don't know, I think it'd only be like a 10-minute segment or so, plus what I did at the beginning. So I think we'll keep going a little bit, because we have a little bit of story progression to do, among some other things. So let's make our way back to Kakariko. And the thing I want to do is actually go to the Dango's Cavern, which you can enter as an adult, and I've actually mentioned this before, that you have to go back if you want to collect everything. So I'll meet you at the Dango's Cavern. Actually, I should show Death Mountain Trail a little bit, because it's changed a little bit. Now we have, these boulders in the way, and we have actually, we'll see it in a second, we have rolling rocks coming from seemingly nowhere, just to add a little bit of danger to our journey. We come to the mouth of the Dango's Cavern, and you can actually see our bean has grown. And what it's meant to do is it's meant to bring you up here to this spot. It actually takes you to the top of the mountain too, which is a nifty little shortcut. But since we already collected that heart piece prematurely as a kid, that function no longer exists. Alright, so we're back into Dango's Cavern, and I think you'll remember when I was actually here the first time, there was a Skulltula I mentioned that we could get as a kid, but it was very time consuming. And it was just easier to come back as an adult. And it is, and that's what we're here to do now. And we also, at this point, could have come back to get that one where you traverse backwards through the stage and climb that wall. If you forgot to do that as a kid, you can always come back and do it now too. You can definitely do it as an adult once you get the hook shot. So we're going to enter this room again. Baby da dango, baby da dango, baby da dango. And you'll come over here, and Navi turns green, which by this point I think you know what that means. Oh. Oh god. Gets all 10 Poes, can't play Scarecrow song. Pierre appears for us. I'm making this a very easy Skulltula to get. Much faster than trying to do the child glitch method. Not worth the effort. We can just leave. And now we're going to make our way to Goron City. Because unfortunately Navi hasn't bugged us in a while. So she couldn't. She would point out to us that, you know, the ring over Death Mountain looks a little different, to say the least. Oh, I'm probably gonna get hit by a boulder coming. Is there a boulder coming? I guess not. So I guess it's time to kind of investigate it. Maybe see if the Gorons know anything about what's going on with Death Mountain's fiery ring of death up there. It's a good thing we're not playing this on an Xbox 360. Get in there. Get in there, I say. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go in the city. And let's walk to the center platform here. Can you hear, I think you can hear a Goron rolling around a little bit. And there's actually a Ghost Gojula on the back of that pedestal there. It can be a little tricky to see and also to get. Especially, oh man. You need to be at just the right angle, and it's not like you can just walk behind it. But, oh, there we go. D-E-D, deed. Alright. Let's see here. So there doesn't seem to be any Gorons around except that one rolling around, so maybe we should deal with him. Now, if you remember, back when I was a kid, I stopped a Goron with a bomb, and we're doing the same thing here. This can be kind of a pain in the ass. I'll be perfectly frank with you. And I missed. Fantastic. I'm so good at this game. Listen to me for all the ticks and tricks. Alright, that wasn't gonna... Alright, just kill me, why don't you? End this misery. Bear in mind that you could experiment with the bomb flowers and using your own bombs, because the timings in them are quite different. Ah. If you use your own bombs, they explode a lot faster, so you could maybe time it a little better. The bomb flowers take a little bit longer to explode, but you have an unlimited supply of them, essentially. Oh, got it. There we go. Alright, so let's talk. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Skylar. No, I'm Skylar. Excuse me. Hero of the Gorons. Alright, dude, just talk to me, please. Oh, I wasn't facing the front. Funny. What? Your name is also Skylar? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero Skylar. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Not at all. I don't remember doing things with a big rock man. Yes, he is Daddy, isn't he? Dad named me Skylar after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Skylar, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend, Skylar of the Gorons. Well, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. Ugh. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Eat me, Daddy. Boo! You'd better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he will calm down if you talk to him? What do you want to ask him? So this is kind of a tedious thing here. You want to talk to him about the dragon first, and then the Gorons. If we do it in any order, he'll just keep crying for whatever reason. So let's ask about the dragon. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagina living in the Volvagia. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true! I know, because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Foreshadowing anybody? You'd better try to shut up. Ask about the Gorons. Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagina. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagina. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagina. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help, Skylar. Please, I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. You got a Goron tunic. This heat-resistant tunic is adult-sized, so it won't fit a kid. Go into a hot place? No worries. So yeah, it basically prevents you from bursting into flames. If you remember back a while ago, we actually entered Death Mountain Crater as a kid to collect a gold Skulltula, and we had a timer that didn't let us stay there for very long. So he opens up Darina's room, which actually, you know, let's put on that tunic now. See how we look in red. Does this make my butt look big? I don't know. You don't have a butt, Link. Here's Darunia's room, and we can actually grab this guy's tits and pull. I guess we're pulling his dick, I guess. Even though we're at... never mind. Never mind. So here we are in Death Mountain Crater. And now we can freely explore without worrying about hot. Don't worry about hot. Come this way. Oh. Can we... I don't think we can destroy this, can we? Yeah, I don't... Thinking not. Yeah. No. I probably won't have a way back. But I wanted to climb this ladder. Come up to the top of the volcano. There's actually a wall here that we can climb. Come down. Nice heart piece, just sitting there right for us. And we can actually see one. We could. I saw a glimpse of it. There's one right there, but we need to do a couple things before we're able to get that one. So I guess we'll just ignore that for now. Now I don't think I have a way to get back because I can't destroy that rock. But I really wanted this heart piece. I don't know. I just really wanted it. I wanted it so bad. Is there a way I can, like... Oh, no. Well, you know what? Suicide time. So I think that should bring us back to the entrance we came in from. Yep. Okay, good. Exploiting death. Alright, so we can hookshot across this broken bridge. And we're going to want to, because we kind of want to make our way across, don't we? Alright, make our merry way, and... Oh. Hello. It's you. It's poetry time, twice in one episode. It is something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. That doesn't make any fucking sense. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. So this is an interesting thing. Real quickly, I just want to explain. Bolero is a famous piece of classical music by Maurice Ravel, written in the early 20th century. And this theme actually uses the ostinato repeating theme played by the snare drum and other instruments throughout the entire piece. It's the little rhythm. So, but the more interesting part is back in the 80s when Zelda was first being created, Shigeru Miyamoto actually wanted to use Bolero as Zelda's theme song, but at the time Bolero was actually still under copyright, so that would have been a lot more difficult. So they just created their own. But the theme that was created for Zelda is inspired a lot by Bolero, and even if you listen to like the first Zelda game on the title screen, you can even kind of hear it a little bit. You know, it's like dun 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 dun, and that the whole intro part, and then it goes ding 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 ding. That rhythm is very reminiscent of the Bolero rhythm theme, so you'll be able to hear it here. So I'm gonna be quiet for a second. The melody has nothing to do with Bolero, though. It doesn't sound anything like it, but just the rhythm part. So that's an interesting bit of Zelda history and trivia for you there. I don't know if the snare drum is very audible in the game version, but the Zelda reorchestrated version really knows what it's doing there, because it even pretty much has a whole intro with like the plucking strings. It's really nice, especially if you're familiar with Ravel's Bolero. Which, interesting enough, I actually what was it? I think it was March, yeah. The community orchestra that I'm in actually performed Bolero, and it's a pain in the ass to rehearse because it's so repetitive for the players, so it can be kind of tedious to play, but it is what it is. And so if you play the Bolero of Fire, you will actually warp right here, and there's the fire medallion emblem that we will be seeing recurring images of, and the fire temple is actually over here. Yeah. So as I mentioned, the game kind of flows pretty quickly, one right after the other, after you get to the adult portion. Like, we just finished the forest temple last episode, and now we're already up to the fire temple. So here's another example of, it's a really long ladder, so you don't want to climb all the way. So you want to just drop down, hold up on the control stick, and you'll grab on before you take any fall damage. This is a really long ladder, you have to do it twice. And we can already see a bit of the fire temple here. I think in the 3DS version of the game, I think it was the image of the staircase you see is actually just missing. It's just a black hole that you enter now. I don't know why that didn't transfer over very well, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. I am actually going to cut the episode here, though, because I don't want to enter the fire temple yet, because there's something very important I want to mention about it that we'll see when we first get in there. So I will cut it right here with this lovely image of looking into a hole in the middle of a volcano. Safe, very safe. So please join me next time as we tackle the fire temple, which is not as confusing as the forest temple. It's a little bit more linear, and you don't have to, not a lot of rooms look the same, so it should be a little easier for us to traverse. But there are some difficulties with it in terms of getting all the Skulltulas, because I'll just say you need Scarecrow Song if you want to 100% this temple. So if you don't have it at this point, you would have to come back if you wanted to collect everything. But just doing the temple itself is a lot more linear, and it's not, it's not as labyrinthian as the forest temple, but it's still a fun temple nonetheless, and I think we'll have some fun. So please join me next time. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, you can give the video a thumbs up, or you can subscribe for more. You can leave a comment down below, or you can reach out to me on Twitter or Telegram at ScholarSeverico. I'll put that at the end of the video and in the description box, as I always do. I love you all, and please come back next time for another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.